Oh boy, breathe deeply. An actual cutscene.
Poor Maximilian. Maximilian, why are you still doing this? You've been fighting against the world since before you left home. Haven't you figured out yet that the more you fight, the more pain you cause yourself?
Mother, you're dead. You can't be here. I knew this was too good to be true. These are just cheap hallucinogens that have... What's happening to my voice? Does my voice sound weird to you? And what's wrong with your face?
What's wrong, Max? Can't think straight? Now you know how I feel. Wait, forget I said that.
Attack. See what happens if you hit her. Leave conversation. Right the first time, Max. It's all bullshit. Don't fall for it. Your mother's right here. We should listen to her.
Don't tell me these drugs have warped your sense of truth, along with your face. Is it just me, or is everything a little wavy in here? Never mind. This is all lies, I'm sure of it. We are obviously the victims of a tasteless joke being perpetuated. Perpetrated? I mean, we're being made fools of, aren't we? When I get out of here, I'm going to show that hermit what you get for messing with me.
Maximilian, always ready to give up, to lash out, always searching for answers, but always in the wrong place, never looking inside himself.
You look inside yourself all the time, Max. But with your head buried up your posterior.
Boom! Got him. We came all this way. We ought to at least hear her out.
Thank you. It relieves me to see there's at least one positive influence in my son's life after all these years. Has he told you how he thoughtlessly abandoned us?
Thoughtlessly? How could you say that? I only wanted you and Father to be proud of me. I was going to be the perfect vessel. I was going to be a better, more full of the plan. This year, it's all coming out wrong. The plan, it filled you with a joy I could never feel. I wanted it. And being a laborer made me miserable. I was better than that.
You certainly convinced yourself you were. But don't feel bad. We continually lie to ourselves, weaving stories in a vain attempt to convince us that we are in control of anything. These stories are how we try to make sense of our lives, but they are not real, are they? They're just stories. You need to drop your story and see the truth.
I got your story right here. I'm Vicar Max. I'm uptight. I love the church, and I'm a stooge for the board. And I don't understand that Felix is a genius.
Oh, I'm glad we brought Felix along this one time. Your mum's right, Max. Your story blinded you to the truth and landed you in prison.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Look where we are, Max. Trusting an unbalanced hermit with your sanity seem rational to you? Didn't your story push you to study banned works to unlock the secrets of the plan? Don't know which one to go for here. Let's go with the rational one.
No, I just wanted to prove to my parents that damn it. You're right.
Sure am.
Max, you need to lay the past to rest. What happened with your father and I, it's long dead. To attain your goals, you must live in the chaos. Be fine with the chaos. Whether you resist or not, it will take you wherever it wants. More assuredly than even the fictional architect's plan you slave away to prove.
No, that's not true. The basis of everything is order, not chaos. It's true, I know it is. So did you. Why are you denying it? Before you died, the plan made you happy.
No, it didn't. I made myself happy. There's nothing holding you back but you. If you can't understand that, you will never understand anything. Goodbye, Maximilian.
This whole thing, it's just a farce, right? Just my own brain working against me? You couldn't be more right.
Oh, God.
Hello, Max. What? Who? Why do you look like me? Are you me? Not really. I'm who you think you are. I am disciplined, controlled. I have no doubts. And I don't exist. Yet you have judged yourself against me your whole life. Why? Why do you berate yourself for not being me?
Yeah, Max? Why do you do that?
Quiet, Felix. Yeah, Max, why do you do that? Intelligence. Is this really the intelligent thing to do? I mean, sure, if it says so. I figured it out. You need to kill this guy now.
What are you talking about?
He's yourself. You need to get rid of him. Get it? It's almost like a bad joke.
I can do that.
Heads up, boss!
Oh, shit.
I see you're back with us. Feared we lost you there. Never seen anyone pass out yet stay upright before.
What happened?
I woke up. The illusions I built for myself just fell away. I'm no longer interpreting, I'm experiencing. Everything is perfect.
I'm glad you found the answers you were looking for, Max.
In a way. Perhaps it's more accurate to say I was asking the wrong questions. I understand so much more now. I see it all. All there is to be experienced, to be lived. Of course there is pain and loss, but the suffering is caused by trying to control reality, clinging to the way you want things to be, not enjoying the way they are.
There may be something to that. You seem happy, or at least not angry.
I am content. I've finally found what I was looking for, even though I was looking for the wrong thing.
Cool. Okay, I wonder how differently that can go. Like, if you tell him to attack his mum, then do things get bad? Does he come out of this as like a fully violent, angry man kind of thing?
I find myself marveling at the complex simplicity of the Fibonacci spiral. I'm sure you know what that's like.
Oh, yeah,
Something
me.
vexing you, Captain?
During the experience at the Hermits, you seemed somewhat at odds with your mother.
I wouldn't say my parents disowned me, strictly speaking. But before they died, they accused me of thoughtlessly abandoning them. I couldn't understand it. I was only trying to make them proud by becoming a better vessel for the plan, to feel the joy they felt. I was so certain my potential was wasted as a laborer, and was willing to risk everything just to prove to them that they were wrong. I was lost, misguided.
Huh. Feels bad. Hey,
What's on your
Felix.
mind?
Wanted to ask you about this Harlow guy.
Yeah, sure thing. Ask away.
How well did you know him?
Clyde was my first friend, but he was also my mentor. Taught me how to think, how to question, how to disobey. I figured the board got him in the end. Some guys with black uniforms snatching him off the street in the middle of the night or something.
You said he was your mentor?
Yeah, I was just a lonely orphan kid getting my knuckles dirty. Clyde? I want to say he saw some potential in me. Like as not, he just took pity on me. So he took me in, gave me a place to live, gave me something to believe in.
You think he might be in trouble then?
That's what I don't know. The message was light on details. No explanations, as usual. Clyde. He was a blustery old cuss. carried on about violent revolution and seizing the means of production.
How very Marx of him. Harlow must have made some enemies the way he talked about revolutions.
Clyde wasn't an idiot. He kept his head down, worked hard, did as he was told. You're not going to catch him standing on a soapbox decrying the tyranny of the board. But when the Mardettes had their backs turned, oh yeah, he carried on about starting a revolution. Said he was going to do something big.
Wonder if that's what he left to do.
Yeah, boss?
Cool. Hermit got some more shit to chat? Or are we done?
So, have you found your answers?
Not so much found as finally listened.
Yes, it is quite the convoluted maze we build for ourselves.
Existence is simpler with your eyes closed. It takes courage to open them.
It looks like you learned something in there as well.
Nope, I already knew that. I was just enjoying myself. I believe I did.
Hearing that brings me great joy, my friend.
I'm tired of all the talking. We're leaving. Okay, good chats. Okay, so. Now then. Friendship's due. Travel to his landing pad on Scylla to have a chat with him. Get your map out for the lads. Get your map out for the lads. Oh, wait. His landing pad? Wait, I can travel to the unreliable interior from outside? Was I being dumb last episode when I said I wish there was a way? I'm getting a funny feeling that I'm actually stupid and I could have just travelled straight inside and I complained about not being able to do so. So, pat on the back to anyone who called me out on that in the comments yesterday. I won't know that yet because it's the same recording session, but grats if you did. Okay. He's up top. Did we miss him then? Wait, he's in our ship? What? What? Who's let him in our ship? Who's been opening the front door? Parvati, I swear to God, if it was you. You maybe knocked off the #1 companion of all time spot. And replaced with a stone. Wait. I could have swore... Is he not on Scylla? Am I stupid? What? Travel to his Is it... Oh, is it somewhere... Is it like a specific... Oh, it's a specific other place. Okay. Okay, I see. Oh, good. Love to go through extra loading screens! Fuck off, Max. Okay. Yeah, it's its own little thing. Hello, Volker. I know you've given me this, lovely lift, but I'm in the business of breaking my legs!
Hey, you. Looking for something?
Yeah, you ugly. Where is Parvati? Because she doesn't seem to be with me. Oh, there she is. Never mind, I'm dumb.
Where do you think you're going?
Right past you, mate. Intimidate 20 through you if you push me. Ha! No. Felix Millstone's with me.
Yeah. The captain said we might be getting a new recruit. That you, then?
Sounds like Clyde's jumping to conclusions, but yeah, I'm Felix.
You're on a first-name basis with Captain Harlow, huh? All right, go on through.
Yeah, damn straight. Think I will.
Got my sights on you.
Nothing to do but stand around and watch the stars.
That is not the way. You just a regular outlaw as well? You are, okay. Nice place. Very homely. Sup, bruh? Is this stealing? Yeah, okay. How is it hanging?
Well, hey there, Hullhead. Clawed your way out of the groundbreaker at long last?
Uh-huh. Oh, sorry, were you expecting me to say something? Maybe a long time no see or a you've aged, old man?
Well, this is awkward.
So, you took Felix under your wing. Kept him busy. Good. Kid always needed a place to belong.
He's been watching out for us just as much as we've been watching out for him. Felix is family, mister.
I wouldn't go that far,
Hear that,
Pavati.
Clyde? I've been making something out of myself.
So long as you haven't been making a fool of yourself. I'm sure Felix has no end of stories to tell of your exploits together. I look forward to catching up with the boy.
So why are we here?
I'm working on something. Something big. Something the likes of which Halcyon has never seen. And I want Felix to be a part of my initiative. I'm fulfilling a promise I made to the boy, that one day he and I would change the colony together. That day has finally arrived.
Easy there, Clyde. No one said nothing about throwing in with you. In case you didn't notice, I'm pretty happy where I am.
I'm not asking you to walk away from your captain, Felix, but neither should you allow yourself to be controlled by fear. Change is not to be feared. I brought you here because I want to know where Felix's loyalties lie. When the day of our revolution comes, I want to know that I can rely on him.
You want to put him through a test? You expect me to just hand over my crew? Fuck you. Good luck, he's the least reliable crew on a ship literally called the Unreliable. That's savage. You want to put him through a test?
Everyone in my crew proves their loyalty. No exceptions. Not even Felix. I want you to deal with a traitor for me. Name's Trask. Kill him, and bring me proof of his death. His ring should do nicely.
Yeah. What did Trask do to deserve death?
Ratted us out to the board. He's been an informant. Has been for years. When he realized I was onto him, he and his little cadre mutinied. Killed 5 of my own and tucked tail. I don't know where he's hiding, but his wife might. Rosanna. Lives on the groundbreaker last I checked.
Well, good. We were heading there
Rosanna
anyway.
knows my crew by name and face, but you're a stranger to her. She'll talk to you.
All right, we'll take care of this. There's more to this than you're letting on.
You think so? Maybe we should have a word with Trask. Get his side of the story first.
You'd be wasting your breath bandying words with that traitor. But if it makes you feel better, by all means. Remember, I want proof. Bring me his ring. I don't care if the hand's still attached. Here, my token. Think of this as my personal signature. Anyone who knows me by my works will know me by this token.
How well do you know Felix?
Well enough. It's been a few years, but I still remember a thing or two. You had a chip on your shoulder. You'd argue over anything, and you'd never back down.
What do you mean, had? And for the record, you never could admit when you lost an argument.
You see what I had to deal with?
There's something I want to ask you.
Let's hear it.
You said you were working on something big?
A revolution is the work of a lifetime, Captain. I've spent my life preparing for the day of Halcyon's reckoning. Everything you see around you is the result of that preparation. A base of operations, loyal soldiers, freedom from the board's oversight.
Sounds like you've got some plan to overthrow the board then.
Hardly. The board is rotting from the inside. Tomorrow, next year, a generation from now, eventually the board will fall to pieces. Entropy is the natural state of the universe, Captain. All systems inevitably dissolve. When that day comes to Halcyon, we will be ready.
So you're a band of outlaws living on the edge of an asteroid, some revolution.
Not all revolutions involve bloodshed and fire, Captain. The purest act of rebellion is to live according to one's own means, independent of any masters. One day, when the board is weak and Halcyon vulnerable, we may claim a piece of this system for ourselves. Until then, we bide our time.
What makes you think you're free?
The skies around Scylla are curiously absent of patrol ships. It's almost as if the board's sphere of influence is shrinking. Besides, our facility is well armed and located on defensible terrain. If the board tries to lay siege to us, we'll make them pay.
Let's change the subject.
Something on your mind?
Something I'd like to ask. Felix tells me you disappeared one day.
I was working on this plan for years, saving every bit I could, drawing plans, biding my time. I never intended to spend my life laboring on the Groundbreaker. When the opportunity presented itself, I did what I had to do. I left.
Didn't even say bye, though?
You might have said something.
Yeah, exactly.
I had some ugly business in Scylla. If I'd told you, I would have implicated you.
You want to elaborate on that?
Hephaestus controlled mining operations all over Scylla. Most of these operations failed. The company pulled out and abandoned their facilities. Mostly abandoned anyway. This one was running on a skeleton crew. My associates and I seized control in a matter of minutes.
Alright, that's all for now. Okay, so what's the next step in that quest then? Find Trask. Harlow told you if Felix wants a place on his crew, he must prove himself by killing Trask. He wants you to take his ring as proof, so maybe we could just get the ring off him and not actually kill him. He's gone into hiding. Question his wife Rosanna, or Rosanna. She can be found on the Groundbreaker. Okie dokie then. Let us pop back home. And the next stop will be the Groundbreaker, I suppose. Although, saying that, maybe we should head back to Edgewater and do Nyoka's thing, just in case her quest ends up going to Groundbreaker as well. And then maybe we could just get them all knocked out at once, perhaps. That could sound like a good idea. Has potential. Where was it? Yeah, it was... Parvati was Byzantium, right?
A reminder to all crew members, there is only one toilet on the ship.
Right, yes. Emerald Vale. Head there with Nyoka. Boop.
We are now in orbit above Edgewater, Captain.
I'm pleased to hear it. Can I... Oh, I can fast travel from here. Was I just talking complete shit before? Seems very likely at this point. Parvati and... Oh, shit, I pressed the wrong button. God damn it. No, I'm going to have to... Oh, I'm going to have to walk straight back in the ship to pick Nyoka because Nyoka's the one I have to bring. And then walk out. So I'm going to go through 2 extra loading screens. Kill me! Oh, my God. Finally. We have got him. I'm just going to cut that whole thing out. I'm actually a professional moron. It took multiple extra loading screens than I initially guessed because it went like this. So we went out with the wrong people. So I then travelled back in. So that's already 2 loading screens. I took off Felix.
Incoming!
Where? Oh, hi.
Everyone all right?
Yeah, doing good. I took off Felix and then pressed accept without putting Nyoka on. So that's an extra loading screen there, and then another one I had to go back into the ship, so there's 4. And then...
Wagered this is the outpost. Rebecca! Anders! Come on out!
Here they come!
Hang on.
Covering you!
Oh, there's a lot of folks here. Literally just getting, like, one shot out here. It's too easy. Yes, anyway. Then, I travelled back, selected Nyoka, and went back out. Only this time, I'd gone directly to the landing pad instead of to the fucking power plant here. So then I had to do a final one all the way to here again. So that was out in out and a fast travel here. So that's 6 fucking loading screens when it could have just been 1. End my whole career. Please. I beg you. I don't deserve to be here. Heading towards 2,000 subs now. What are you doing watching me? I'm a Mong apparently. This is truly my darkest hour. Is this the front door?
Hey, take a gander. The door's busted. Rebecca? Anders? You in there?
Examine the keycard panel.
Huh. Rebecca taught me this once. You can jerry-rig these old locks so as they don't open anymore. But we've only ever done that if we're in a real bind. Here, I'll fix it.
Seems like they are in a real bind.
Oh, no. What did you do?
Oh, Nyoka. I'm so sorry.
Where is she? Are you staying outside? No, you can't even see him, Nyoka. Come and get a fucking close-up of your dead friends. Rebecca's Charon medallion. Thank you very much. Anderson's Charon medallion. Thank you very much as well. Search the outpost. Rusty journal. Its display is faded and the buttons are almost entirely rusted through, but you can still make out bits and pieces of what looks like Rebecca's final entries. Lore helped me, but Anderson was right. We never should have taken this contract. I thought Monarch was bad, but this is unbearable. Everyone here is blind or addled or I don't know what. The towns won't let us walk in without an employment contract. I can't even find someone to let me send a message. For all the capable folk here, we're stuck. Back home we had to fight for every meal because there were no meals you didn't make yourself. Here there's plenty, but no one's allowed to give you one. We've been stealing bits and pieces of life from wherever we can. Anderson is about ready to sign up, offer his life in service to Spacer's choice just so he can take a shower. Clara, I hope to the architect this never reaches you, but on the off chance it does, I want to say I'm sorry. Anderson and I fucked up. We didn't take the contract for bits, we didn't take it because Primal sounded cool, we took it because we wanted out. Monarch's a living hell. We were getting sick of getting sick. Of boiled raptidon and stinking like sulfur no matter how hard you scrub. Of fighting, day in and day out. We're exhausted. We thought we could use the contract money to find a place here. Settle down. But this place ain't any better. It's just different. We're starving all the same. We never should have left. I just thought maybe we could do better. I miss you, kid. Marauders at the door. Anderson's bled out and I'm on my way. I won't let them get me. Not alive, anyway. I've seen what those monsters do. Feels bad.
That bitch! They were all set to abandon us! What would Clara say, huh? Every day she'd ask if we heard from you. And she'd have forgiven you. The kid had a soul that made the sulfur smell like roses. Ugh. Or to leave your medallions to rot with you, but Clara would want to be buried with her sister.
That is a real bad day for you.
At least I know. Ought to have learned by now that getting one's hopes up tends to open them to being dashed across the stars. I hate to say this, but Clara died thinking her sister was still fighting to get back home. I'm glad. If she were still alive now, it'd break her to know the truth.
She'd still want to know, the same as you did. Yeah. Truth can hurt, but she'd probably still want to know.
Yeah, maybe. I'm used to disappointment. She was still so naive as to let it hurt her every time it happened. Only thing left is to take these medallions home, which means figuring out how to bait the Maniqueen out of our old base. The most pissed off I've ever seen a queen was when a foreign species was on her soil. I'd wager the stench of a primal might do the trick.
Can we just go in there and murder the fuck out of it? Might do it. I didn't think there was anything about the wilderness you didn't know.
That'd be boring. Half the fun in exploring is the fact that you're on an unknown trail. I've never had the pleasure of hunting primals, but I hear they're all over Scylla.
God damn
Let's
it.
tear a few apart, shall we? I'm sure they've got pheromones. Everything does.
I was just fucking at Scylla. You're the worst. Collect 3 pheromone glands. Well, shit. Manta Queen will only come out if it thinks a threat is invading its territory. A few primal glands will do the trick. God damn it. Gosh.
Captain,
Diddly.
if you're looking for crew members Ellie or Felix, they're sharing a drink upstairs.
No, Ellie. Ellie, don't do it, Ellie.
You notice how our crew's a lot like that crime family from The Masked Marketeer?
Oh, which one's the captain?
You know the head of the family? Never shows up on screen, but everybody's scared of him? That's the boss.
And everyone's got different theories about what they're really up to? I can see that.
Hi. Nice chats. How are you having?
Captain, I've been thinking.
Oh, don't strain yourself.
Something about this Harlow guy isn't on the up and up.
You weren't even there. You say that about everyone. But I agree.
Glad it's not just me. The way Harlow is leaning on his revolutionary bona fides, not to mention his knowing Felix back in the day, something about it feels off.
Okay, so are we just living in the world where actually all my companions are with me all the time? We can only just see 2 of them? I plan on keeping my eyes open.
Good. That makes 2 of us. Something on your mind?
Nothing new.
Clyde's
Felix,
got a crew
my
of his
boy.
own, huh? Good for him. Did you want to ask me something?
Something about this feels strange. You sure you trust this guy?
I know. Clyde comes off rougher than Mantisaur hide. He's a good guy, though. Just gotta get to know him.
You say that. I think you're being too forgiving of a guy who abandoned you without a word. I feel like he wants you to do his dirty work and take the fall. He's a massive fucking gas bag. I had to keep myself from shooting him in the face. Let's not break Felix's heart so easily. Let's go with the second option.
You think he's using me? He wouldn't. Would he?
He won't catch up with you until you kill Trask. What does that tell you?
That he's probably using me. Yeah, you're right. I guess he thinks I'm still just some wide-eyed tenderfoot looking for a scrap. Maybe we should go have a word with Trask. Get to the bottom of all this.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Anything
boss?
else? New? No. Alright, Pavati, have you appeared now? You have. Okay, good.
Sometimes I wonder about Mr. Hawthorne. What was he like? Why'd he make the computer a talkie? You think he got lonely, flying about on his own?
Quite likely. Oh, okay, that's the end of that chat. Right then, back to Scylla, motherfucker. Wait. Why is Harlow's base got a quest on it? That's weird. Right? It shouldn't have, because that's to go to Groundbreaker. So it, well, I don't rightly understand then. We won't go to Harlow's base. We'll go to regular Scylla.
Destination reached. Scylla.
And we will not do that in this part, because we're going to wrap it up right here, right now. Leave it for the next time. Thank you very much for watching. We've got quite a lot done today. We've done a ton on Monarch, got those quests wrapped up. The Iconoclasts and MSI are now on speaking terms, fairly buddy-buddy. I pride myself on that one. I feel like we did a pretty good job there. And then we've finished off a couple of companion... Well, finished off Max's specifically and made progress on both Felix and Nyoka. So that's a pretty successful day all round. Thank you very much for watching. If you have enjoyed, if you could leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. Share the videos around, share the playlist around if you can. I would really appreciate that. And I will see you next time for more Outer Worlds. Thanks for watching. See you then.